Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Douglas Muir. I'm the CEO and founder of the Family Business Fund. And this is my partner, Valeria Mazzenti, who is the head of underwriting. And she's going to tell you a little bit about how she underwrites your files to help you get advances and get loans with banks if you desire to do so. Remember, there's two types of financing. There's the traditional bank, which turns down everybody, and we know that because we've had plenty of small businesses. And then there's the merchant cash advance or revenue-based financing, which what we do is we purchase future receivables from you. And so the way this works is when the file comes in, the first thing it does is it goes to underwriting. So I'm going to have Valeria just talk a little bit about how she will underwrite your file and the do's and don'ts to get accepted.
So what we do at the very beginning is look at the financials, look at all your income, all your expenses, the balances that you keep into the bank account. They need to be consistent. And then we look at things like, did you have a previous default? And then do you pay the previous default? And then from there, if you just file for bankruptcy, and also if you have any major outstanding tax liens or any type of judgment against your business.
So for the client, they don't have to have perfect credit, like with a bank.
Yes.
What do you see the difference between a bank and us?
So the big difference between us and the bank is the bank, you need to have perfect credit, one, and then two, you need to have assets to back up the amount that they actually give you.
Yeah, that's
so if you do not own a home or if you don't have like major assets under your belt, you're not getting the money.
What have you seen the biggest reason for consumers defaulting on an advance?
The biggest reason for people to default on our advances is one is the stack, meaning they take our advance and then they have the brilliant idea to go out and get 2, 3, 4 more advances.
So they over-leverage themselves.
They over-leverage themselves.
Why would a broker want a client to over-leverage themselves?
Yeah, that's the $1 million question.
Because they make extra money by closing another loan?
Yes, yes, it's all greed driven. And also from a merchant point of view, you have to think the banks, yes, you need to have assets, take forever to close, but you have a monthly payment and that's usually very, very minimal. They stretch the term for like years. So instead with us, you get the cash within like 45 minutes from the application, but then you have to think those are shorter terms and those are like higher amounts of repayment because you're paying principal plus the factor rate. So you will need to have a lot more cash within a weekly basis. So that's something that when you start that trick of stacking, meaning getting multiple advances, that's what really puts you under, is because you're gonna drain your cash flow real quick.
Folks, you got to be really careful.
If you're not careful.
Another thing that we've been seeing are these debt negotiation companies that are coming in and they're making promises to you and to small businesses that they'll get you out of this debt. That is not true. The FTC, the Federal Trade Commission, just put out a bunch of lawsuits against these scammers. And what they're saying is that don't pay your bills, which is totally illegal. You're not allowed to do that. And that they will lower your payments. We won't talk to them. We'll send you right to litigation. We will sue you, period. That's it, end of discussion. And that's what everybody's going to do. So folks, please, A, do not stack, meaning get multiple advances, and B, do not talk to these debt consolidation companies because they are just wrong. They're not good. So,
and also on the debt settlement companies, what's happening is that what they do is also they tell you to stop the payment. So what's happening from a revenue-based financing standpoint is that the company that you have the advance with, it will put you into collection. So that puts you into default because the moment that you put a stop payment, the contract, within the contract, we are the legal right to put you into the default. So we report that data to a centralized system that all the other companies will see. So if you go out and think that, oh, in a month I'm going to be back, I'm going to pay everything out, and everybody's going to be funding me like they're funding me today, you're wrong, because that will come up and people will back out of the deal because you have a previous default.
Folks, you will never get funded again. I promise you that. So don't do it. Please give us a call if you have any questions to what we were talking about. We are here together with you. We have advanced you money if you are watching this video. So we're here to help you. And don't forget, if your income reduces, we have to, by law and by contract, reduce your payment. Okay? So we're here to help you. So once again, my name is Douglas Schmier. I'm the CEO and founder of Family Business Fund, and we'll see you on the other side.